Hello. How is the... Can you guys even hear me? It's you. Robot voice. Okay, I know exactly what it is. Hold on. It's the same issue as always.
Ding, ding, ding!
Okay, what about now? Is it still Robo Voice? Because if it still is, I might have to restart. It's good? See, that's so stupid. It's so stupid that that works. So, I've mentioned this problem dozens of times. It's the same thing ever since I got this audio interface. I don't know if it's a problem with the audio interface, with the software, or with OBS not working nicely with it. But basically, the sample rate, even though I set it to the correct sample rate on OBS and on the audio interface. It's on my fridge. Damn. Software. Every time I start a stream, it doesn't match up anymore. Even though, and the settings for both, they still say 48,000. So I have to go in, change it back to 44,100, or change it to 44,100, change it back to 4,800, and then in OBS, I don't even have to restart OBS apparently. I just have to change the audio device, the audio input device, to something else, and then change it back to this audio interface, and then it works. It's so dumb. But yes. Hello, everybody. It's so weird. Looking here instead, because I changed my setup, but. Okay, so first of all, the subs. Of course, we're gonna talk to everyone. I mean, I need to figure out where to put my chat. I'm looking at the wrong place. Okay, I'm gonna put it because I have chat open on this. I think this works better. Okay. I think I'm... So basically I had chat open on both sides of the monitor and I was struggling. Like that SpongeBob meme. But yes, hello everybody! So the subs, Hammer Brother, welcome back Anthony. It's been too long. For 37 months, thank you. And Alhex for 40 months. Fuck OBS, yes. I'm gonna say hi to everyone and then I'm gonna read some messages. But this is supposed to just be a test stream. But we can hang out for a bit. And then tomorrow, hopefully, it'll be back to Friday night keyboard streams. Hopefully. I've already got the keyboard and the switches ready. I might maybe loop the stabilizers tonight or something. Because I have a lot of keyboard.
Ding, ding, ding!
Well, I wish I had even more, but I have a lot to do in like the next couple of weeks. And then after that, if you guys have keyboards to build, please send them to me, because this move has been not cheap. And I was basically jobless, right, for like half a year. A little over half a year, so it's kind of painful. But yeah, so for those of you who don't know, I moved, obviously. I just saw that the last stream notification I sent out was, remember everyone, 1 month break after this. 8 months later, I'm back from break, apparently. Yeah. Because what had happened was, I moved back to Abilene to room with my younger brother. The logic at the time was we could both save money, and we used to room together in college. And so the idea was we would save money and then move out of Texas. But that did not go according to plan, because the internet at the house we were at was complete trash. Every night, the latency would go crazy. I would DC almost every night, basically, every evening. Because what was happening was they obviously oversold their internet packages over there. So basically, too much traffic, not enough infrastructure to cope with it. And I spoke to the internet provider a lot during my time there. Bought a couple of modems. Got billed twice. They sent a technician out to fix it. They didn't do shit, obviously. And amongst a bunch of problems, basically. I'm not gonna lie. When I was moving out of Abilene, I even told my younger brother, I said, the temptation to commit arson has never been higher. Because I was already very stressed out because So I didn't do keyboard work because when I figured out that the internet was a problem, I told my brother, and he was like, "Yeah, we'll just move out. We'll find an apartment and we'll move." And then we had to worry about breaking the lease and lots of, but that never happened. We never ended up moving out, and so I never unpacked my keyboard and stream stuff because I thought we were gonna move, so I didn't want to take all my stuff out. But I was there for 6 months, at least, and almost moved to another apartment in Abilene. Actually, the issue actually was because we were living basically right beside one of the big campuses over there. So we're talking like, less than 1 or 2 minutes walk from it, just right outside the campus area, and so lots of students. Because when I used to be in Abilene, I didn't have any internet problems like that. It was just that one area that was really bad. But yeah, and I'm telling you guys now, but I'm probably gonna have to explain all this again tomorrow. So these are spoilers, basically. And then just a lot of shenanigans happened with the other apartment that I was supposed to move to in Abilene. And then I decided to finally look at other places outside Texas. Because I also thought about moving back to Dallas, because, I have friends, I have family in Dallas. I have Ricky's Hot Chicken in Dallas. I thought about moving back to Dallas, but decided to look at Colorado. And in less than 10 days, I signed a lease, and now I'm here. I moved here. And then the problems didn't stop there, because moved to one apartment, but it was late at night. So my younger brother actually drove us here because I was sick. And so drove a truck down here. It was 12 hours, I want to say. We got here at 4 a.m. And, didn't think too much about it. Moved in, and I was like, oh, this apartment seems a bit smaller than I thought. And a couple of days later, I finally took out the tape measure, and it was not the 500 square feet that I was promised. It was a little under 300 square feet. Or even less than that. It was definitely less than that. Yeah, less than 300 square feet. So there was almost nowhere to walk, really. Especially because, I have a lot of just keyboard stuff, stream stuff. Not even... If I didn't have all this stuff, I honestly live a pretty minimalist life. But anyway, so that was fun, having to deal with that. I had to talk to the real estate company, the landlord. And the landlord, so far I have not met a single person from that rental company.
Ding, ding, ding!
They do all this stuff online and remotely. I mean, I don't mind that, but it's annoying if you do remote work and you don't pick up the fucking phone or you don't respond to emails and stuff. So anyway, the property manager that I was put under was fucking awful. And at first, she didn't want to... I mentioned, hey, it's way smaller than the listing. And she was like, oh, I can't break the... you can't just break the lease like that. If you need a bigger place, you just have to wait until the year is up and then find, another property. And so I had to talk to someone else at the company. Basically, the front desk person, I assume. And I had to keep calling the other person to be like, hey, this is an issue that I'm running into. I took videos and pictures of all the measurements, and thankfully that person actually moved pretty quickly to get this all sorted out. And then there's all the billing stuff as well. That's been a pain. I had to pay for extra. I had to rent the truck again to move all my stuff again. And Had to transfer some of my utilities, all that fun stuff. But yeah, I'll probably talk more about it tomorrow maybe. But anyway, yeah, so right now I'm in Greeley, Colorado. It's northeast of Denver, about an hour northeast. Very small town, about 120,000 people, I want to say. It's also a college town, but the people here so far have been quite different from my experience in Abilene. But anyway, I should look at chat. I know there was a sub. Hold on. Deadwing Dick! Wait, are you still up or are you waking up for... I'm assuming you're still awake. But yeah, so I'm going to say hi to everyone. Green Savage, Quappa, God, Hammer Brother. I'm surprised at all the East Coast people who are still here. Because I would think it would be too late already. Because you guys are 3 hours ahead, right? 3 a.m.? It's midnight over here. VPR, Hammer Brother. Sad Hacking. Leviathan, Mediocre Pudding, hello. Alhex. What else? PC Low Letter. Yes, the gang's all back indeed. NGB, 34 months, thank you so much. Was it fucking Spectrum? No. Spectrum seemed like an angel compared to Suddenlink. Soji Os, hello? And yes, I do look a little different. Just a little bit. AC is broken my apartment. Landlord is trying to blame it on me before even seeing what the problem is. Dude. This fucking feudal system is pissing me off so much. The modern feudal system. Cause yeah, rent everywhere is just skyrocketing. It's goddamn bullshit, I'll tell you that. Sinvac really isn't that small during the school year. Well, it's still small though. 120,000. That's still a small town. Right? The fact that I can get from one place to another without... I haven't seen a single traffic jam over here. So I would say that's considered small, you know, compared to Dallas, where I was at for 5 years. But first time chat, hello. Accuse me of using the AC when it's below 60 degrees Fahrenheit outside, which I've never done. Penny breaks. But why would you want to use the AC below 60? Are they all stoned? No, so I still haven't tried weed. But my neighbors, they might be able to hear me. I've heard them arguing about weed. It's a couple. Yeah, heard them yelling about weed and weed money. Just getting home from work at 3 a.m. 2 a.m. Wait, you guys are 2 hours ahead? Oh, right. You guys are 2 hours ahead because you guys were 1 hour ahead when I was in Central Time. Yeah, now you're 2 hours ahead. And now I'm only 1 hour ahead of West Coast. Multi kills. Hello. Any girls with tattoo nearby? Maybe around a church? Dude. There is a church or a taqueria in every corner over here. I'd say like 3 minutes walk from at least 3 churches. Now you might say, oh no, are you doxing yourself? Are you know, someone might track you down. No, it's impossible because I think everyone lives within 3 minutes walk of at least 3 churches. Salty Strawberry, hello. Church in every block across the street is a liquor store. So are you in Colorado too? You seem to know an awful lot. The fact that you even know what Greeley is. Another thing about Greeley is it smells fucking atrocious over here. Because there's a lot of farms east of here. And the farms our problem, yes. But there is a slaughterhouse, a meat packing plant. And I finally saw it. It's very close by. Which explains why in the middle of the week it smells that fucking terrible. Because apparently that's when they burn all the blood from the whole week. And the wind here isn't strong enough to get rid of everything. So when it's just a gentle breeze, it's terrible. It's the cows. Yeah, so cows are bad. Smell. You can always tell when it's going to snow because it smells like greedy. Dude. And it's even worse over here. We're the source. Yeah, I read online about the comments about all the smells, and I was like, it can't be that bad. And dude, they were underselling it. It is way worse. Loba Loba. Hello. Yeah, it is for sure the worst air I've smelled in my entire life. Honestly, I miss the smog and the haze back in Asia. I would gladly trade 5 years of my life to not smell literal shit in the air every week. I'm gonna get a drink real quick. But yeah, that's the problem of having supposedly fresh air, right? Not enough cars and other factories to fuck it up, so when a cow farts, you can smell it. Dyson headphones. Yeah, I definitely need an air filter or something.
Ding, ding, ding!
How about I have a gift set to Sinvec? Thank you. But yeah, it's been a whirlwind of 8 months. That's for sure. Because I would say when I was in Abilene, those 6 months, those were some of the lowest points of my life, for sure. It's real bad. Because I had my younger brother there that I was rooming with. And, you know, I love my younger brother. I think he's amazing. But I think my problem was that I didn't realize that... And I tried to explain it to him too. That... You know, we didn't have problems when we roomed together in college. But... He had always stayed there in Abilene. And I moved to Dallas to live on my own. And whereas he never really lived on his own. He always had roommates, and then he got married pretty early. And I lived with his wife and all that. And so, you know, I grew to have different expectations with general housekeeping and things like that. And it was not easy, for sure. I think we just have very different expectations. But yeah, that was kind of the least of the problems, right? And so, other than my younger brother, I had no friends there. I didn't hang out with anyone. Literally. The only time I hung out with friends was I think we went to Dallas 3 times, I want to say. In the 6 months. 3 or 4 times. That was the only time I would see friends. So 3 or 4 times. So it's basically like the lockdown extended version. This time without working internet. Honey Bush. Oh, I mean, for sure, it's still better than my own roommate. For sure. Why did you pick Greeley? Because it's cheap. It is the cheapest fucking city in North Colorado. I mean, it's not much cheaper than Loveland, but it's got slightly more stuff because there's a campus here. Man disappeared for a year and became a new man. Yes. Actually, not even a man. I'm here to talk about my trend. No, I'm just kidding. How's the food? So, the Mexican food here is great because, again, there's a taqueria at every corner. But other than that, I haven't ventured out too much, honestly. I did in the Discord talk about how. Here's the craziest part, right? I move here. There's a donut place near me. First time there. The lady was like, "Oh, what do you want?" And I was like, "Oh, I'll just get a chocolate donut." She said, "Just one?" Like, "Yeah, just one." And when she packs it up, I start walking towards the counter to check out, and so I pay for it. She hands me the bag. I didn't even open it. I just didn't even think too much about it. I started walking home, and then when I got home to heat up and this was before I even got a microwave. I did not have a microwave yet, so I was just gonna put it in an air fryer. So I was gonna get the donut out, and then she gave me 2 donuts. So I got a free donut. It's like, damn, that's pretty nice. And then the week after that, I went to this French bakery. And I walked in. There's almost nothing left. They're just chocolate croissants. I mean, I wasn't sure there were chocolate croissants. It was croissants with like some, what seemed like chocolate, not sprinkles, but like crumbs. I don't know. On it. So I walked in, got greeted by the guy. And the guy was like, "Oh, sorry, we don't have a lot left." And I was like, "Yeah, it looks like everything's sold." They closed at 4 p.m. I went in at 2 p.m. I didn't think I was being very late, but so I was like, "I guess I'll take that because it was the only thing left." And so he started packing out the croissant, and I reached for my wallet. He hands me the croissant, and he's like, "Oh, it's on the house." I was like, "Whoa, wow, thanks." That's amazing. Thank you. And I got a free chocolate croissant. And then a couple weeks, no, it was like 2-3 weeks later, went to this chicken place. Because I've been missing Ricky's Hot Chicken, which I used to have in Dallas every week. But also, when I was sick, I had this reflux thing, so I couldn't eat spicy food for over 4 weeks. So I really wanted spicy food. There's this chicken place. Went there. Got their Nashville hot chicken. Got their extra hot, their highest tier of spice. And so this, it's like a self-service place. There's a touchscreen thing. You order it, and they just have like a kitchen in the back. You don't really see anyone. So this guy comes out, hands me my food, and I was like, "Oh, I have a question. Are your teas sweet or unsweet?" Because they have this locally sourced, all this stuff is locally sourced. And I was like, "Oh, it's unsweet." And I said, "Oh, then I'll probably get one then." He's like, "Oh, don't worry, I'll get you a free drink." So he goes and grabs me a free cup. So that's like $3, a free drink. It's like, and I was very grateful. I was like, "Wow, this is, very generous." And then he asked me, "Oh, is this your first time here?" I was like, "Yeah. I just moved to Colorado a month ago, and been looking for a chicken place, and blah blah blah." And he was like, "Oh, in that case, let me get you a $5 gift card so you can come back for your next visit." And then he goes and he grabs me a $5 gift card. I was like, "Holy shit." And so it turns out I was the manager, I guess. And then he was asking, and then he's asking me about, "Oh, how's the spice?" He's like, "Oh," and I'm like, well, it's good, but it's not spicy enough. Because honestly, compared to Ricky's, I think it would sit at between their medium and hot, which means that Ricky's has 3 levels of spice above it. So that's a little depressing, but it still tastes good. I just wish it was spicier. And the fries are good. Maybe sometime I can take it to go and stream it or something. But yeah, so at that point, that meant that 3 out of the 5 places that I went to gave me free food. Because I only go out to eat like once a week maybe. And so 3 out of 5, I went to, yeah, so the donut place, bakery, chicken place, the taqueria, that's down the street from me. Or one of the taquerias is down the street from me. And I went to a Philly cheesesteak place. Philly cheesesteak place is not very good. That place didn't give me free drinks. Or anything. That place actually scammed me out of a drink. Because I got a drink and then their tea machine broke. Carne soup. Hello, you whole new human. What the hell? You know, I thought about that, but I don't think I looked that different 8 months ago. But maybe, I don't know. Because I haven't lost any weight since December. But maybe August to December I lost enough. Trader Joe's orange chicken is always good. Yeah, I don't know, man. I haven't found a single orange chicken that I enjoy. Telling how much free she gets in dollars? Dude, of course. Well, I still don't know how much the chocolate croissants are. But yes. That's why it's just crazy to me. I don't know how I'm getting so much free food. And people have been super nice to me. And at first I thought, oh, maybe it's like a small town thing. But in Abilene it was not like that. You know, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because I'm Asian. Because there's not a lot of Asians here. In certain parts of Denver, there's some Asian congregations, but here in Greeley, not that many. In Greeley, it's 36% Hispanic population. And, but yes. Very, yeah, I don't know how I keep getting free shit. Oh, I also got a couple of free bus rides too. Congrats on losing weight. Yes, thank you. So, I think since I started, I've lost 50 pounds. Yeah. I don't know what my heaviest was. My heaviest was when I was in college. I'm assuming when I was in college, I was at least a 200-pound beast. Pull up an old stream, you look way different. Well, yeah, but in the past 4 months, I haven't really done much. Like I said, I haven't lost weight in the past 4 months. But, I mean, it is getting difficult. And I haven't been walking as much as when I was in Dallas because of the air here in Greeley. Which is annoying because the weather here is better. But the fucking air, dude. I go out to take the trash out. Take a little whiff. And it smells worse than my trash. So, I should probably just hold the trash bag up to my nose as I'm walking out next time. But, yeah, so sometimes I'm like, oh man, I really want to go out and take a walk and go, get some Mexican food or something. I'll open the window just to do a little sniff test. And, yep, guess I'm staying home again today. Must feel great. Gotta get going. Well, Devin Dick, thanks so much for stopping by. Thanks for the sub. Guess I'm not visiting you. Dude, we can go to Denver. Or Fort Collins. You don't have to come to Greeley, Colorado. You can come pick me up. But you don't have to hang around over here. But yes, it is. I mean, to be fair, I think apparently I am quite picky with smells. But I think other people just have low standards because it smells fucking terrible. How about confidence? I mean, I'm getting free stuff everywhere. So I don't know. I guess it does make me feel more confident. But the crazy part is, it's not like I'm not the gregarious type. I'm not the, I'm Sir Anthony in the house. Big Daddy Anthony. I just kind of keep to myself. I just, like, I hate the service industry. Well, I don't hate the service industry. How should I put it? I hate the waiting culture in the U.S. This doesn't mean I have anything against waiters. I think they do an excellent job. And I think that they get a lot of undeserved disrespect. I always respect my waiters. It's more of just like, I would prefer not having to pay for that. Not having to talk to anyone. Which is why the chicken place is great, because I show up, I punch in whatever I want, I pay, and that's it. I don't have to do any human interaction to get my food. That is amazing. Same thing if I go to a Best Buy. I don't want you to fucking talk to me. I don't want you to follow me around the store. You're like, you find everything okay? You find everything okay? I'm like, dude, yes, I'm just looking at stuff. I feel like Ron Swanson, at the hardware store. I know more than you. But yeah, so where was I going with this? So I'm not even a type that usually talks to people first. So that's why I've been surprised at just getting the free stuff, because I'm like, I don't even know what's happening. I can confirm it smells bad. Only visited once and said it's not for me. Dude. It is terrible. The worst part is, I usually like to have the window near my trash can open. Sometimes when it smells bad, I'm like, is that my trash or is that the outside? I have no idea. Oh wait, Jar, hello. Should I unmute everyone tags on Discord? Yeah, I kind of feel bad sometimes for using the everyone tag. Well, I don't kind of feel bad. I feel bad most of the time using it because I'm always afraid that, I'll stream some content that people don't want, and then people will just mute the everyone notification. Yeah, because I turn off all my Twitch notifications as well, and so I get that sometimes it can be annoying for other people too. I wish for Twitch, is there a way to decide, okay, I'm just gonna stream quietly and not send notification? I don't think so, right? Because what I would like to do is, if I'm streaming keyboard stuff, I would send out a notification. But if I'm just streaming other random shit, like the test stream, or other things, I maybe prefer not to bug people. I don't know. Oh, you can? Oh, I didn't know. No, as the streamer, when I'm going live, can I choose to turn it off? What more of the random shit? Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, if you guys don't think it's annoying, oh, you can? Okay. I mean, I haven't streamed in 8 months, so I don't even know what the options are anymore. Maybe they think you look hungry. Couldn't agree more. I love casual food places. Yeah, because back home it's like that in Malaysia. You go up to it, almost everything is a food court, so you just walk up to what you want to order. You order it, and then you go sit back down. They bring the food out to you, maybe. Most places will bring the food out to you. And that's it. That's your interaction. Not like, how's your meals today, sir? May I take your hat, sir? Set to the follow to click the bell icon. Should do anything if it means you're going live. Make my own French onion soup. That's one thing I've been wanting to make. So, maybe I can show how I'm streaming this. Hold on. Let me do this. So, okay. I'm pretty sure I've hidden all my dildos. I mean my addresses. Yeah, that's what I meant. Can't show that. Hold on. Hold on. I know why. Where is it? Okay, can I copy this and then... Okay, you can hear me now, right? Light bulb collection. Yes. That is my private light bulb collection. I like to live dangerously. You've heard of one man, one jar? Wait till you see one man, 24 light bulbs. Made that egg sandwich machine a while back. The Roti John is what it's called. I haven't made that in a long time. Ever since I went on a diet, I haven't made it. Because I just try to not eat bread. But, I mean, I've been wanting to make it though. Probably will. Where's the Sabolni feed cam? I do still have another 4K webcam. It's not plugged in. I could install it over here, pointing down. Get a little lamp. Lingams and QP up that bitch. Dude, QP is insane. Where's my... So I have 4 QPs over here. But, oh, this doesn't have that nutritional label. I think this one does. Yes. Don't judge me, this is... Oh, hold on. Light mayonnaise. Now, in general, I do not recommend light mayonnaise, but what I do is I get this just to mix with other condiments. So, for example, I like to mix it with Samyang Buldak. This stream sponsored by Big Spice. So, I like mixing this, so about a 1-to-1 ratio. And so if you're doing that, you don't need the good stuff. Because for 35 calories for light mayonnaise. The best foods, I believe this is... What is this known as? Hellmann's. QP. So for 1 tablespoon, that's 35 calories. 1 tablespoon of QP is 100 calories. So this thing has 3 times as many calories as this. It's fucking crazy. So I'll use QP if I actually want to taste the mayonnaise. But if I'm just using it to thicken stuff up for condiments, then I'm just going to use the light mayonnaise. Still got the shorts? Yes. They do not fit very well at all anymore. Even if the elastic worked, they would not fit well. Oh, you just had it yesterday? Man, now... I guess I might make some soon, because I've started buying more eggs because of how expensive meat is. So I might have to stop eating chicken and switch to just eating eggs for a while. Kajata, hello! Lingams. Oh, I have my extra hot lingams over here. Yeah, what was I? So, Kitchen Island. This is from IKEA. I got it before the price increase. This monitor. I don't know if Visionaires. I don't think he was here. Was he here? I don't think so. This one. This was the monitor that I got during Black Friday, I want to say, or Cyber Monday, for $190. 1440p, 144 hertz IPS. And it just sat in its box. I didn't open it the whole time I was in Abilene. So I didn't open it until just a month ago. But yeah. So now I have this over here. And my OBS preview is actually at my main desk over there. So maybe I can turn this around. So, hopefully it doesn't rack the cables. But so that's where I have my OBS preview. SSN and IP leaked. Why balance seems off on? Oh yes. So I have to figure out how to fix that, but I didn't want to keep delaying the test stream. Yes, it is super off because this the color balance was set up for when I had the softbox lights right up here, like basically here. Cause I can't put them right here cause they would take out way too much room. And then that would just make cooking very annoying. And so I might get like the small LED ones eventually, but I didn't want to keep doing the, what do they call it? There's a phrase for it. Gear treadmill? No. Basically, you don't end up actually doing any work because you keep thinking of buying new gear to get the perfect setup, and then you never actually end up getting anything done. And so I didn't want to keep doing that because I've already delayed the return to stream for way too long. Well, I said way too long, but it was more like I delayed it for like 2 months. What? Oh no, not 2 months. 1 month. Gear acquisition syndrome? Yes. I've got gas. Actually, the cows aren't the biggest problem here, really. It's actually me. But yeah, so I didn't want to keep doing that. So decided to just mount the fucking lights. Here, I'll show it to you again. Dude. So I couldn't put them on a carpet because fully extended, the softbox lights would just tilt forward and then lean forward, and then one of them fell a couple times. So I have them mounted on those IKEA shelves with cable ties. Not earthquake safe at all, but it'll have to do for now. Yeah, so that means I don't have any direct light at on the work surface. So that's kind of annoying. You demonstrate a pull-up. Oh yes, I do have a pull-up bar over there. Okay, we don't have earthquakes in Colorado. Yes. But what if earthquakes meant no cows and no meat packing plants? Would I take the earthquake? But yeah, so eventually I have to fix the overhead cam for sure. But tomorrow, I don't even know if I'll fix it by tomorrow. I'll probably just stream anyway. Because I'll have to... Because I set it up once, and then I just ignored it, right? And so I'll have to go look at the manual again to see how to change all the settings. So that means you can eat 3 times as much. That is exactly why. So with an air fryer, I've been buying a lot of frozen fries. So instead of eating rice, I've been eating a lot of fries because it's healthier than eating rice. And so with fries, dude, you can't get any of the battered fries or seasoned fries because it can be at least 50% more calories. And it's not like, oh, I'm not even worried so much about. It's more like I want to be able to eat more fries, so I end up buying like the more basic stuff. Yes, there is actually research done by, I believe it was UT Austin. Fries are healthier than rice. They're more satiating. They have more nutrients. And I mean that would make total sense because I'm pretty sure half of the reason I was fat was because of the amount of rice that I was eating. Yeah, because rice is basically just carbs. That's just it. And so I've cooked rice for myself only less than 5 times, I want to say, in the past year. Maybe more than a year. Past year. Using the same one to look at this stream. Geekster, hello! Cheesy butter rice. Yeah, rice. I mean, I do miss rice, but so my rice cooker finally broke. Rice cooker that was passed down from 2 generations of international students. I finally broke, and I didn't buy a new one because I just haven't been cooking rice. Deep fried potatoes instead of an air fryer, the rice would win. No, so in fact the research that they did was deep fried fries, standard French fries. So fried with peanut oil or whatever the fuck oil, and it was healthier than rice. Than just plain steamed rice. Yeah. I know, it's crazy. If you look it up, you can find it. The research that was done. They go on to explain all of it, right? But yes. This is not some like random article posted, but I mean, yes, rice is just, yeah, because potato at the end of the day is still a vegetable, and so yeah, fries, they're barely better than fries. When I say they're healthier than rice, I don't mean fries are healthy, right? I'm not saying that at all. Fries are still unhealthy, but they're healthier than rice, like a little bit. But if you want to be even healthier than that, boiled potatoes are apparently very good. Maybe not in terms of taste and texture, but super satiating, and high in nutrients and all that stuff. But yeah. Oh, I'm still on the wrong camera. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, I still have to figure out where to put all my Lego sets. So you see there are 2 just right there. I need to find space to put my Lego stuff. Most of it is still in boxes, sadly. Mashed potatoes are great. Yes, mashed potatoes are great. But to make them great, you should add butter and cream And then you gotta make a gravy for it too, which is mostly fat. And sometimes some flour. But yes, mashed potatoes are good. I'm pretty sure mashed potatoes, even with all the butter and cream, would still be healthier than fries though. What's the most annoying thing to move? Lego stuff is annoying. For sure. I would say computer stuff. Because you take all your, nicely tied cables and all that. That's why mine is a mess right now. Huge fucking mess. This is the messiest setup I've had ever, probably. But just had to get started. Don't like cream in my mashed potatoes. Interesting. What about butter? Walmart, the Saturn V. I hope that was fireworks. Maybe I might have to put some Lego sets on the fridge because there's just not a lot of room left. I mean, I could probably get rid of... oh, you can't even see it on stream, actually. Perfect. I just have some cardboard boxes on top of the kitchen cabinets. But can't see it! It's by design. Yeah, COVID at all? No. Yes, but I did have that reflux thing. I'm trying. It was is it LPR? Shit, I don't remember what it was called. But it's like gas, acid. It's a type of acid reflux. I got it pretty bad. Cause I still remember what happened that week. I ate Ricky's. I ate Extra Hot and Atomic that week. I ate Ricky's, so I got leftovers. And I ate Ricky's 4 times that week. A lot of spicy food. And in between that, I was eating the Bulldog Extra Hot mixed with mayo with, just as a condiment. And so I was eating a lot of spicy food. I was also drinking a lot of Coke Zero. And I was also getting $1 McDonald's coffee almost every day. Because it was like 4 minutes walk. So I would just be gaming until like 6, 7 a.m. And I go get a coffee. So I was drinking a lot of coffee, Coke Zero, eating a shit ton of spicy food. And that was the week I had to deal with internet stuff basically one last time. And they wouldn't refund me the technician fee. Where they send some guy to not even fix anything. So there was some yelling involved. And I was just in a very stressful time as well. So there was a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety. Pent up as well. And then I felt, oh, my throat feels kind of funny. And at first I thought it was COVID. And it was worse. Yeah, so I couldn't do caffeine. So no coffee, no tea, no soda, no acidic foods, no spicy foods for 4 to 6 weeks. No greasy foods as well. Oh, that was not fun. And no cold drinks. So the problem with the cold drinks was it was irritating the throat. And then I would cough a lot. And so I had to heat up my water just to drink it. Sako, hello! Come back to Dallas for a Ricky stream. Dude, I wish. But I think it will be at least 2 years before I go back, I think. First of all, I ain't got money right now. But yes, I think it would have to be at least. That's why I said, you guys are free to visit. Some yelling involved. Basically every time I need medical supplies. Dude. Yeah, I am lucky. I don't have any chronic issues that I know of. or that need immediate treatment, I should say. But yeah, I'm not the type that usually rages or anything. Even in video games, I don't really rage. I don't yell. I don't go crazy. But internet problems and dealing with incompetent, not incompetent, not just incompetent, sleazy and just downright evil internet service providers, that's what makes my blood boil. What games have you been playing? Dude, the past 2 months, I've literally only played Dota and Guild Wars 2. I got back to playing Dota recently. I think that was another shitty part about being in Abilene. Because the internet was bad, I couldn't play Dota. I couldn't play Dota because I would just DC, and that was very frustrating. Did you hate your toilet? With all the spicy food? No. My toilet might have hated me, but speed running rectal catheter. Abilene, middle of nowhere. Yeah, that was a bad idea. Cause I thought I would never go back. Moved back for 6 months. Worst fucking decision. Second worst fucking decision of my life. The first one was going to Abilene for college. That was the that was the biggest mistake. Second biggest mistake was moving back there for 6 months. It was supposed to be a year. I still think that it would have worked out if the internet had been fine and I was able to stream and do my keyboard stuff. I think 1 year would have been fine. I don't think I would have been able to do more than a year though. Start running your ideas by. Yeah. It all just happened pretty quick. My brother suggested it, and then I decided in less than a week. Maybe I need to spend more time thinking about this shit. Just, like how I moved to Greeley, it all happened in the span of 10 days. I think I can look it up. It took me less than 2 weeks from deciding to look at apartments in Colorado and actually moving all my shit to Colorado. Yeah, that whole process was less than 2 weeks. That's why I didn't get to say goodbye to everyone I wanted, which is kind of sad. I never got to meet Turnstile, because we've been talking about... so he lives around the Houston area, and he'd been wanting to visit, and then COVID happened. And because he lives with at-risk people, so he couldn't do that. And then we were like, once the pandemic starts dying down, can get some Ricky's Hot Chicken and some good Asian food. And then suddenly I moved here. And so... And I had a good friend in Dallas that I didn't get to meet as well because I actually went to Dallas the weekend before I moved out of Texas. And I got to meet 3 friends at least, but not everyone that I wanted to see. NGB Kirby for Switch. Is that what you've been playing? Mostly I add garlic. One thing I have learned about mashed potato is not to over mash it. I was visiting a friend and I made mashed potato, and turns out that friend, even though they love mashed potatoes, did not have a potato masher or anything. Didn't have any, if you don't have a potato masher, at least had some kind of metal utensil that I can use to mash things with. Nope, didn't have that either. So I used a fork to mash like 8 potatoes. That was fucking miserable. Yeah, that was a lot of forearm workout. Not like I need more of that. Jobless for 8 months, you know. But yes, hand mashed potatoes. Yes, rice are just for mashed potatoes. Yeah, I've been thinking about getting that too. Rainfall, hello. You lost weight. You look great. Yes. I lost some more. I mean, the last time I streamed was 8 months ago. I'd already lost weight by then, but I guess I've lost even more. I honestly don't remember the timeline. But yeah, but I picked a horrible time to start working out a bit more seriously. I bought some. So at first I thought about signing up for the rec center here in Greeley, because it would still be 20 something minutes walking distance. But I was like, hey, that's cardio, right? So at first I thought about doing that, but it also gets very cold. At least a third of the year over here. But even the cold is not too terrible. It will get like super cold for a couple months. But I think that would still be kind of manageable. But the problem was the smell. So I thought about it and I was like, yeah, if I'm already kind of struggling to be motivated to work out and to walk, say 25 minutes just to go work out, and to do it in Greeley air, yeah, I don't think that would work. Wait till my college gym, use their pool to work out. That's pretty nice. Yeah, I actually did work out some in my senior year of college. So I was like, I'm going to turn my life around. I'm going to start working out. I'm going to lose weight. That did not do anything, because if you want to lose weight, you lose weight in the kitchen. So even though I was waking up at like 6 a.m. every other day to go to the gym with my roommate, yeah, I don't think there was any difference really in terms of how I looked. Because I was still eating a shit ton of rice and cereal. Making udon noodles. I'm not a big fan of udon noodles, honestly. Getting muscle now ever since I cut out carbs, limited my sugar intake. Nice. Yeah, so terrible idea to buy some terrible time to be buying weights and to start working out more seriously because of how expensive the meat prices are. I mean, I could try to get protein shakes, but because of, I don't know, I already have such a low daily calorie budget that I don't know if I want to do a protein shake. Cause I'm like, if I do a protein shake, that's giving up some dessert, or like giving up chicken or eggs or fries or something. So I'd rather eat something than drink a shake. But holy fuck, dude. So for a while it was fine because I would just buy chicken thighs at sous vide them. And yeah, now, dude, here's the thing though. It's not even that chicken is expensive. Half the time I go to the grocery store, there's not even any left. Kill on the cow and take it home with you, they won't notice. That is actually an accident. That's the annoying thing. There's a meat packing plant literally right here in Greeley, but the beef is so expensive as fuck. Why, dude? I did shakes for a while and the benefit wasn't worth the calories to me. Exactly, because the thing is, I'm not just like bulking, right? If I'm purely bulking, then I can do a regular calorie intake and still do a shake and be fine, right? If I'm just bulking. But the problem is, I'm trying to not put on weight. I should be losing more weight because there's still more to lose, but I just haven't done it in the past 6 months. And so I like to at least not put on weight. And so just do a protein shake on top of that. That's giving out way too much food. So I don't know. I mean, maybe if I were hardcore, I could do it, but yeah, not right now. Also, protein shake's not expensive. I miss most of your stream tomorrow. Currently on vacation. Oh. Wait, so was that Malaysian restaurant in Las Vegas or was that in California? But enjoy your vacation. Don't waste it to look at my face. Thanks so much for stopping by. Jetstream, hello. My neighbors are weak. Bite the bullet and buy a 10-pound brisket to part out the meat for 2 weeks. That still sounds expensive though. Beef is just so expensive. Even whole chicken isn't that cheap anymore. It's kind of annoying. Just drove in to Las Vegas today. Well, I hope you have fun. It's good that you're on a vacation. Because I know how you keep building up those vacation days. How else will we make the tributes? Ah, yes. Crazy expensive. I haven't shown my feet yet. But yeah. Brisket. So yeah, I want to buy pork, but pork is not cheap right now either. So I'm stuck. So at first I was like, I guess I'm stuck eating chicken. And then can't even find chicken half the time at the grocery store anymore because it just all gets snapped up. And now I guess I'm just going to eat eggs. So soon enough, we're just not going to have eggs. Own cattle farms. You got some crazy discounts with cows that aren't sold. That's pretty nice. You know, I can probably make some friends with cattle farms, right? Maybe with my luck with food so far, I can just walk up to a farm and be like, hey, you want a free cow? Vegetables and the amount of avocado oil I use, big F. Dude, avocado. You actually cook with avocado oil? That's impressive. You made of money or something? Because avocado is not cheap. Get you a cow so you can come back next time. Yeah, I mean, I've been going back to the chicken place. I've went. So here's the fun part. Devness is in Denver, or in the Denver area. So on Saturday, he actually. So when I moved from the less than 300 square feet apartment to this apartment, Devness actually drove up here to help. And then Saturday, he drove up here to drop off some switches and other keyboard things. And we went to that chicken place because they had a buy one get one free Nashville hot chicken promo that's still going on. And the fun part is their system. So you know, usually when you do buy one get one free promos, they will take the cheaper thing off. Well, for this one, they only take the first item off. So, it doesn't matter how many extras you put on the first order, it will be free. So I would just load up that first order, add a few tenders on there, add a bunch of sauces, and then for the second order, I'll just get the bare minimum, and so I'll pay like $8 for 8 tenders, 2 servings of fries, shit ton of sauces. It's great. I mean, I feel kind of bad though because it's a local place, but hey, somebody's gotta teach them to fix the online portal. Shadow Realms, hello. My parents use avocado oil since I got out of high school. High smoke point for searing steaks. Yes. I mean, you don't have to explain it, right? You're eating steaks and you're using avocado oil. Literally made of money. Meanwhile, I'm over here. I guess I can't even afford bone-in chicken thighs anymore. I'm just gonna switch to eating eggs. This thing over here, I guess I'll just go ahead and take it out maybe. No, I need to take the PCB out. That's what I need to do. This is the revised Xeno. So, from the time this group I started, I've lived in 4 different addresses, I think. Or from the time this group yeah. Started. Yep. If you'd have moved 4 times, I lived in 4 addresses. Can't remember what it was. But yes. So it finally came in when I was in Abilene. So it finally showed up when I couldn't actually do any keyboard work. That was kind of annoying. PCB. I need to take the plate out. I'm gonna build my U80. But most people say it doesn't sound very good, right? I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen one in person. I'm busy with college since I'm in the finance portion of it. So here's the annoying thing about this bag. They cut the foam a bit too tight, and it is practically impossible to yank your. It's not just cutting the foam too tight, right? It's also, yeah, it is just cutting the foam too tight. Yeah, so you have to take the foam out to take the keyboard out. But again, I will eventually fix the colors, but not tonight. Probably not even tomorrow. So the other option would be this. Actually, that kind of looks better. Maybe we'll just use this one out. Now this is too cool. But I should put the feet on before I forget. Just do it now. Don't scratch anything. Yeah, so this is the black and rose gold. So I say revised Xeno because this was part of the delayed batch, and they actually went through a different manufacturer. So the anodizing is all different. Did anyone get a purple revised Xeno? Was it actually purple this time, or is it still blue? What have I done? What's my Zenith so far? Dude, I don't even know what a Zenith is. I've been out of it for so long. Yeah, hopefully with this setup I can do cooking streams as well, because this is literally the kitchen counter, and I've actually been cooking because the stove is pitiful. Look at that thing. It's a standard gap. I think the standard is like 32 inches, something like that. The landlord cheaped out and just got this tiny ass thing. Jua, hello. How's it going? But yeah, fucking terrible. I couldn't even fit my baking sheets in there, so I had to give them away. But yeah, so I've been cooking with an induction cooktop thingy that I just use over here, which is why I kind of want to get another desk, not to stream from, but just to do off-stream keyboard stuff, because it's gonna get annoying fast every time I want to cook. I need to clear the keyboard stuff. Every time I want to do keyboard stuff, I have to clear all my cooking stuff. That would be super. Between Iron and Rama a long time ago. How about that Rama drama? So what's the consensus? Do people just not like Rama anymore? Or like, what is the... I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I've been out of it so long. I'm leaving the key hobby. What are you I mean, it's hard, right? Like if, like you said, you've been lifting weights and you've been eating healthy and all that. Dude, you can only dedicate your attention to so many things at one time. Yeah, I completely know what that's like. Because I know I streamed a lot less once I started trying to lose weight, because it's difficult. Every time something Rama ships, there's always something terrible to do with QC. Really? I mean, I don't... Have I built anything from Rama since the M65? I don't even know. I just don't remember. Maybe I have. Who knows? Man, should I get Chipotle tomorrow or should I go to a taqueria? I'm definitely not going to cook tomorrow because that would mess up the kitchen island. And I'm trying to stream tomorrow night, so I probably shouldn't cook. Not gonna lie, I kind of want to go get hot chicken. Even though I just had it again today. Just need my spicy food. Yeah, Chipotle is my anti-cheat meal. My Chipotle bowl is like 650 calories. So every time I want to prepare for or seek atonement for an unhealthy meal or 2 or 3, I'll go to Chipotle. It's my penance meal. Rank up, drink water. Hello. I swear some of you guys have changed your names because some of the names I actually don't recognize. And you know, I'm pretty sure it's some name changes and stuff. That's not how that works. That's not how it works. Most people that you know have all been in this hobby for a long time and are in the engine of the hobby. Most people that know you. Oh, yeah. It sucks because, for example, God was a long-time customer of mine. And, you know, did a lot of keyboard builds for him in like a short amount of time. And then dropped out of hobby. And same thing with another friend of mine. Also used to send me keyboards all the time, and now is basically getting rid of most of his boards. And so yeah, so if you need any keyboard stuff done, you know, you have better things to do with your time. Lost Ark, searing steaks of avocado oil. What else do young people do these days? Well, I'm very out of touch, huh? Filming TikToks.
When worlds collide, you can run,
but you can hide.
When worlds collide, you'll laugh so hard you'll swear you died. When worlds collide, hold my hand, I'll be your guide. When worlds collide.
Hello. So hello, Raiders. Thanks so much for the raid. My name is Anthony, JoJo1 Anthony. This is my first stream in 8 months. So if the stream is really scuffed and it seems to have no direction, that's because it is scuffed and has no direction. This is supposed to just be a test stream. I'm gonna try to build this Xeno that's been at least 2 years in the making. Closer to 3 maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna build it tomorrow evening, tomorrow night, hopefully, if nothing goes wrong. And yeah, first time back in 8 months. OG Taya. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that, but I was the first keyboard streamer to do a weekly keyboard stream with build commissions. The first one. I started... God, it's been almost 5 years now, huh? What am I doing with my life? But yeah, I don't think most people knew the knew the hobby and like, knew us and like people discovered the hobby in the past 2-3 years. I don't think most of them know who I am. Also because I keep a very low profile. I am only active in my own Discord server, and my own Discord server you can only get in through my Twitch channel. I block the invites. So basically you can't invite your friends. You have to go through my Twitch profile just to because I don't like people showing up and just creating drama. But yeah, so thanks again for the raid. If you don't know who I am, I don't blame you at all. But how was your stream though? Tim Keelas and people just coming from there.
Ding, ding, ding!
Lick your keeb. Well, it's not mine, so I'm not gonna lick it, right? Instigator, Nordhell, welcome to the stream. Is that why 001? Yes, that is exactly why. Exactly why. Not because my last name is Uwe, but because I am number one. With the video you did on Godspeed, which led me to here, which led me to Discord. Nice. I didn't even know that. Yeah, I've been terrible about uploading stuff from Twitch to Discord. Not Discord, to YouTube. So, if you came from YouTube, I am very impressed because I don't think there's been anything new on there in like 2 years maybe. I am Elvin. Hello. Hello, hello. Tim plucked some toe hairs and stuff, so pretty much the usual. Does anyone here actually shave their toe hairs? Yeah, because I would say plucking would be better. You know what's painful? Plucking your mustache. It gets torturous when you get closer to the philtrum. Is this called the philtrum? To the middle part. Terrible. Striker, hello. You're real good, man. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, so if you also don't recognize me from my YouTube content, it's also because I was at least 50 pounds heavier in the YouTube videos. Let's build a keyboard for Attoworks with a sick copper plate. How does copper actually sound and feel? I love copper as a material. I have a shoehorn that's copper. It's great. Helps you put your boots on. Helps you slide in oversized cylindrical things.
Ding, ding, ding!
Alright, so 5 tier 1 gift subs. Thank you so much. Gift subs to I Am Elvin, Kerbal, Sir Royal Assassin, Tay's Mom, 1.
Ding, ding, ding!
About to pass out. Glad to see you back. Cheers. Yes, hope to see you tomorrow. Yes, I was cleaning up. No problem. Welcome back to streaming. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding!
I did talk a bit about what happened basically, but yeah, been away from kind of the world basically for the past 8 months.
Ding, ding, ding!
At first, when I started stream, I saw my last go live notification, and it was, remember, 1 month break after this, and
Ding, ding, ding!
it became 8 months. Yeah, I need to sort out. I should probably update my OBS stuff as well, and these Streamlabs things. I have been meaning to swap over to Stream Elements because of what Streamlabs did with OBS. Oh, how they wronged OBS. So I have thought about doing that as well. But right now I have actual keyboards to build, so I should focus on doing that because rent is coming up again. Gotta pay them bills. Once all that's figured out, then I can figure out how to update all my stream stuff, because yeah, everything is horribly out of date. This thing has a rose gold plate, not copper, sadly, half plate. The PVD wasn't great, but I'll probably do a more in-depth look at it tomorrow on stream. Today I was gonna test the PCB. Should we go ahead and lube the stabilizers? Stream is secondary, health is primary. Yeah, health, physical health, and mental health. Cause yeah, so basically well, you know, I don't want to go cause I already kind of talked about what happened when I started the stream, and I'm gonna do that again tomorrow to kind of give everyone an explanation. But I guess I'll give a quick summary. Decided to move back to Abilene, Texas, to room with my younger brother to save money, so that both of us can move out of Texas after a year. Didn't work out because the internet at the rental that we were at was atrocious. It would cut out every night, at least once, and cutting out wasn't even the worst problems. It was just the general latency. So you know how you have lag? Yeah, so it was like that half the day basically. And so when I discovered that, I decided to I talked to my brother about it, and he was like, yeah, you know, we'll find another place and we'll move. And you know, that never ended up happening. And so I didn't want to set up all my keyboard and stream stuff because I thought that we were gonna move very soon. So that didn't happen, and so I was stuck doing nothing for 6 months. And so that was honestly painful. You know, couldn't work. I did like some builds, but I did one build. No, two maybe. Yeah, but in general, no. You know, watch my Twitch sub count just and I also didn't have any friends there in Abilene. You know, I'm a younger brother over there, but so I also didn't go out to socialize at all. And so it was like the lockdown extended edition, just with horrible internet. Yeah, so not a great time. Also because it was my second time living in Abilene. The first time was for undergrad, and it was also not a great time for me. So if you don't know, Abilene is a small town in Texas, 3 hours west of Dallas. And it is the buckle. That is one of the cities that make up the buckle of the Bible Belt. So that's like the. So you think that Bible Belt is hardcore? This is the super hardcore part of the Bible Belt. This is like the triple penetration part of the Bible Belt. You know, the actual hardcore stuff. And so yeah, so my first time there was not great. Second time there, also not great. And so that ended up being a terrible decision. And so instead of moving back to Dallas, I decided to finally look at moving out of Texas. Looked at some states, looked at Colorado, and moved here. I moved here in February, and finally got all my stream stuff set up. And so now I can get back to doing keyboard stuff and get back to streaming. So, first time back. Thanks again for the raid, and thanks everyone who showed up. Today was just supposed to be testing. So yeah, that's kind of a quick summary. I'll talk more about it again tomorrow. I just didn't want to bore the people who've been here for the past... how long has it been? See, I don't even know where to look at. There it is. 1.5 hours. Gonna head out. Have a good rest of the stream. Thanks so much. Get out of there. Up and running. Yes. Yeah. It was not a good time for me. Just mentally. I also stopped, like I said, you know, I haven't lost weight since December just because it's not in a good place, so that took a stop as well. As it turns out, it's incredibly hard to be disciplined while losing weight when there's just no good food to look forward to. Because when I was in Dallas, it was basically, alright, gotta be good, gotta control myself for 6 days so that on Friday or Saturday, I can go get some Ricky's Hot Chicken and pig out. And then the rest of the week, I'll get back to, you know, being a good boy. But there's nothing like that to look forward to in Abilene. So, not fun. We've got Zeal stabilizers. Maybe I should just go ahead and lube them tonight. That way I don't have to do it tomorrow. Yeah, I'm streaming off of a kitchen island. So, I used to do 8-hour, 9-hour streams when I first started streaming. That's not gonna happen when I can't even sit down. 'Cause yeah, I should get a stool eventually, but can't afford that right now. Colorado is also probably way better than Texas. Yes, people here are nicer as well, way nicer. So, other than the smell, it's been pretty good. I mean, of course, small town living can't compare with being in a big city. I still miss being in a big city, having the Asian market to go to. You know, because over here the closest H Mart is an hour away. There's apparently one Asian market here. The people here say it's pretty good, but I don't trust them at all. She got a Starlink connection. I've heard T-Mobile's been doing some at-home internet service as well. I know Geekster did that, and apparently it was terrible. Where did I put the dielectric grease? Shit, where did I put it? Oh. You know, it's a good idea that I did this test stream because I don't even know where I put half of my stuff. This is great. Where the hell? This is what I was looking for. Earwax picker. I know someone mentioned OG Taiha. I was the first person in the hobby to use this thing. He just ripped off my content. God damn it. My paper towels. Permatex is real OG. Terrible for certain games, most things are pretty good. Didn't work with the home security too well. Use paper towels. God, I want another Coke Zero, but that was my third can today. Should I get another one? Dude, okay, anyone else here actually like Coke coffee? I tried one the other day, and I hate to say it, I actually liked it. I got the Coke Zero version. And it was actually nice. It was also nice because it was 0 calories. There's a regular version, is a 0 version. But yes, Coke coffee. It's kind of hard to find though, and online it's not cheap. I also tried the space flavor or whatever. What do they call that one? But again, just a 0 edition. Oh boy, somebody's dead. No sugar and beverages, just coffee, please. Oh, I mean, if I'm just gonna drink coffee, I will just take a coffee. I'm not saying it's better than coffee. But I'm not using it to replace coffee. I'm using it to replace Coke Zero. There's a half and half is my jam, alright? Yeah, I kind of miss just cheap milk teas like that, alright? I was in Denver 3-4 weeks ago, and I hadn't had boba in 2 months, so I got 2 bobas in one day. Fuck it. It was quite sad. My favorite boba place sent me a notification. It's like, hey, for your birthday month, you get a free drink on us. They don't have any locations over here. Feels bad, dude. I don't know how I feel about Coke coffee. Again, like I said, it sounds disgusting. But I tried it. I was like, you know what? This is not bad. I'm not proud of the fact that I actually like it. I'm just reporting it. There's a Dutch Bros near me. Apparently the coffee is good. But yeah, it's still like $5 for a drink. I can't spend that every day. But yeah, if I had to pick between sugar or cream in my coffee, I would take cream every time. A little bit of salt in the coffee though. Does anyone here add salt to their sodas? I really miss 100 Plus. It's this. If you've had Pocari Sweat, it's like Pocari Sweat but carbonated, lightly carbonated. And the H Mart that I used to go to in Dallas would stock them, but they stopped. And so I believe it was like 4 years, and then it finally came back. My brother saw them at the H Mart and was like, "Hey, they have 100 Plus. Do you want any?" And I was like, "How many do they have? 27? I'll take 27." So got all the cans that they had, put some in the fridge, was super excited because it used to be my favorite thing to drink. And when it was finally chilled, I took one out, popped it open, heard the fizz, poured it in my mouth, and then this sadness just came over me. Because now it was way too sweet. Apparently I had outgrown it. Because it's still 50% less sugar than the typical soda. 50% less sugar, and it was still too sweet. And so I just gave it to my brother. I was like, "You can have the rest." And I still haven't found a replacement. I really wish they had like a zero version of 100 Plus. Or like, half of the sugar. So even less. So like a quarter sugar of what a typical soda would have. Or 100 Plus zero. That would be great. So only the coffee is burnt and bitter. That's how I like my coffees though. I know good, people like their coffees and teas with a nice, smooth, silky flavor, but I grew up in Asia. We like them just burnt and bitter and punchy because we like to add milk to it, and both tea and coffee. And so I still prefer that, especially tea. It's so hard to find a good black tea, one that's dark and strong enough to add milk to it and to not be just completely washed out. Because I believe it is standard. Spacebar is only one size. He told me 7U, but he bought a 6.25U spacebar, so I should probably double check with him. You kind of taste bitter and salt at the same time, which is why adding salt to the bitter drink is good. Yeah. Salt. Which is why fried bitter gourd is a thing. If you've never had it, you should try it. I don't like bitter gourd, but fried bitter gourd, salt on it. So think of it as kind of like haystack onions. Tastes like onions. So kind of like that. And yeah, salt to it. Good stuff. You usually find it at Indian restaurants. There's apparently a pretty good Indian restaurant here in town. But man, the annoying thing about being in a small town is how cheap Indian food is impossible to find. The only places that do Indian food will do like the sit down place, and you know everything starts at like $15. Yeah, because back in Dallas there would be cheap Indian places. South Indian, that's another thing too. I really want South Indian food. South Indian food better than North Indian food. South Chinese food way better than Northern and Central Chinese food. But yeah, small town South Indian food is just non-existent. It's kind of sad. Because I want my dosa or dosa. Salt eggplant before roasting. Man, I am not a huge fan of eggplant. I've cooked eggplant. Didn't bother eating it though. I didn't even taste it. I would just have my younger brother taste it for me. I was like, hey, do you like this? Because he's the one who likes the eggplant. So I cooked the stir-fried eggplant dish and I didn't touch any of it. That mushiness, man. Oh, we also have GMK Dracula. Devness came by on Saturday, dropped that off, along with some switches. So maybe I'll show that. I mean, I can show it right now, but it's still in packaging. Where did I put it? Oh, God. Not shown on camera. The mess of cables in my apartment right now. Because my computer is across the living room, so there's a shit ton of cables. This thing also took over 2 years. Did Dracula or does Xeno take longer? Does anyone know? Spacebar. So what's the meta keycaps right now? Is GMK still? I know CRP had its time in the sun. What is the new hotness? cat wait times are bananas. 2 years. Wait, as much as GMK? MW is gaining popularity. What is MW? I know it's better than COD. Oh, I do have Novelty's PPT over here. Devin has also dropped that off. It's the Taro set. Pretty nice, actually. I mean, the legends are fuzzy because, you know, reverse die sub. Or whatever. All over die sub. But, I mean, from, you know, sitting distance, it's not bad. But, when I found out it was like 100 something, like around 100 shipped, I was like, I mean, it comes with novelties and all that, but I mean, very impressive, but you know, not like amazing. GMK tits, so I can yeet out of this hobby. How about the MT2 though? We know that's gonna be the new, right? MT stands for meta. Stands for Mateo, Mito, Meta, whatever you want. Mountain Time, which is the time zone that I'm in right now. Probably gonna sell it on Mag Market so I can buy more beef. So are keycap prices going up faster than meat prices? New stab meta. Menu products. I mean, we're in the United States, dude. We don't do stabbing here. Our meta has always been Glocks and ARs. Stab meta for UK. So what is the current meta for stabilizers? I mean, last I checked it was TX stabilizers. What is it now? So much in-stock keycap selection nowadays. Let's see a point entering GMK and the money drag now for 2 years. Yeah, that is the nice thing about the keyboard hobby right now. There's just so much stuff that's in stock. Now, is it the BIS, the best in slot stuff? Probably not, but you know, pretty good. Still TX? Okay. Alright, so at least I'm not. I thought, holy shit, is there something newer and better than TX tabs now? So I'm still up to date on that one. I have some, actually, that Alhex sent to me that I'm going to use in my 7V when I finally build it. Soon. It's been 2 years. No, 2 years? Yes, 2 years. Wait, has it been 2 years? When did the 7V first show up? Or has it only been 1 year? Maybe it was only 1 year. No, it was 2 years. Yes, I did it in JPD 75. And I want to buy it. I might sell it. So I need to pay rent. I've only got like a little bit of keyboard stuff left. I'm probably just gonna sell the rest of it. So I'll keep the 7V. I'll keep the what is that thing called? ID80? Something like that? Super cheap hot stop board. I'll keep that one. And I'll keep a couple of these. I'll keep like some of these 60%. 2 years? Yes, exactly. Because I remember doing a kind of like a fundraiser thing for it. For me. As a birthday gift. And you guys are very generous. So I was able to get one. and an extra PCB. And I was supposed to build it last year. Wait, when did it ship? Did it ship in... Yeah. So, the plan was to build it on my birthday this year. And then I kind of set up my stream stuff. I took too long to set up all the stream stuff. Oh, are you... Is your birthday also in April? Yeah, the group buy was around March and April. Nice. Yeah, because mine was April 2nd. And then PC Load Letter was April 9th. Purple, or Sako over here on Twitch, was April 10th. You're April 17th. I have a friend from Malaysia, a good friend of mine, who was April 16th. Oh god, that's tomorrow. I should probably... Yeah, he messaged me on Instagram and I kind of forgot to respond. Man, I feel terrible. Because, if you message me on anything outside of Discord, there's like a 25% chance that I will actually respond. I just don't care. Yeah, is it bad? Is it bad that I kind of choose my friends based on whether or not they use Discord? Oh, you're not Discord? I guess we're just not gonna talk anymore. It's terrible because Discord... Oh, my Discord account also got hacked. That also happened, so that was fun. So I didn't have access to my account for at least a month. And that was, it happened like a week before I had to move out of Texas. And I had all my stuff stored on, well, not all my stuff, but a lot of stuff stored on there. So, that was shit. And Discord's support is terrible. It is the worst support system I have ever had the displeasure of dealing with. It's even worse than AT&T and all that. Just god awful. The fact that two-factor authentication is useless, just amazing. Absolutely amazing. Our stabilizers, plate, these switches. These are Rosilios, I want to say. I think so. New method with picture files that takes your 2FA now. Yeah, dude. It's stupid. Like, why even bother having 2FA if someone can just get your token through the desktop client, turn off 2FA, and because they turned off 2FA, there's no way for you to go back into your account. It's fucking amazing. Someone can change the location, change the language, and then Discord's like, well, we can't be certain that it was not you. It's like, you fucking stupid, dude. It's like, look, I have my phone number attached to the thing. Well, somebody changed it. Maybe you're the hacker. It's like, the fuck? These three switches are separated because it's my first time seeing this. In switches, these springs were bent. Maybe I can pop one open. Yeah, so they showed up like that. Yeah, I still lube the switches, but I just don't know if they're safe to use. But look at this spring. Look at that. So 3 of these switches are like that. Amazing quality control. I'm just gonna go ahead and pop the switches in. And then so this is a 6.25. Shit. I still have not decided if I'm going to do the plateless or the plateless tactile setup on my 7V first or the plated clicky setup. Also, how's Zeal's 3-in-1 switch? Has anyone actually tried them? I'm supposed to use a cutting board for this. I don't want to scratch out my countertop too much. Maybe I'll use this. Should probably sell some of my death notes too. I still have a few. Crayosan. Try them. Oh, so it's is it not officially out yet? Is it on a pre-order or whatever right now? Not shipped. So, Hamburger, how have you been? When do you stream, by the way? Do you have a set schedule, or do you just kind of just stream whenever you have content to stream? So, you guys are here. Don't forget to check out Tim Keyless. I don't know if my commands still work. Let me try it. Thanks again for the raid. I guess my bot doesn't work. Yeah, so my chat bot is still dead. How do I... Is there no way for me to right click and... Copy link address. There we go. So that's Tim Keelas. And check out Hammer Brother. Mondays at 9. Perfect. So that means I can get back to streaming Friday nights maybe. Or Saturday. I haven't really decided Friday or Saturday. But I think I'm leaning towards Friday. Yeah. I have thought about streaming. I did stream games here and there, but then the thing that always makes me hesitate is, oh man, what if I annoy the people who want to just look at keyboards? I guess I shouldn't care, huh? I'm not a keyboard streamer anymore. I'm a variety streamer. That's what I am. Gonna get an inflatable tub soon. Should help with rent. Is this thing Type C or... No, it's got the fucking... I'll test it later. Famous last words. Oh, I just noticed the follows too. I'm sorry about that. Dude, I've been out of it for so long. The follows. Sinvec with the follow, thank you. Archetype, Keycaps, Nordhell, Instigator, Kerbal, I am Elvin, Shibiku, Trash Anthony, Avo, Kimsters, Cujo26, Roly Roly, great job, Dad. How good are keyboards? Thank you guys for the follows. Yeah, I haven't been gone for 8 months. I don't even know where to look at on the screen anymore when I stream. Yeah, stream a game, just do it. Yeah. Man, I really want to stream Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. I really want to play it. Still gotta wait for another, what, 5.5 months? Because it's a fucking Epic exclusive. I mean, it's probably good, though, to wait, because, yeah, the hype will be all dead, but at least the game won't be changing every fucking week or every 2 weeks. Because that was the worst part of Borderlands 3 for me. Absolute worst. Oh, you just spent 20 hours last week farming for this set of gear? Well, too fucking bad, we're nerfing it. Or too fucking bad, we're gonna raise the level cap by 3 levels. That shit was infuriating. Yeah, because I'm a huge Borderlands 2 fan. I used to say I'm a huge Borderlands fan. But now, I should revise that and just say I'm a huge Borderlands 2 fan. Because Borderlands 3, even though the gameplay is generally better, sucks dick. It's so fucking bad compared to Borderlands 2. I feel really bad for the people who've never tried Borderlands 2. I only played 3. I bought Borderlands 3 4 times? Twice? No, 3 or 4 times. So God actually bought me the copy on Epic. And then I bought copies for my younger brothers. Oh God, I bought it 5 times, dude. I bought it for myself once when it came out on Steam. And then I bought it twice on Epic for my younger brothers. And then I bought it another 2 times for my younger brothers when it came out on Steam. They nerfed the Trinity of OP classes in Lost Ark. People are mad. Buff literally everything else. Yeah, I wish I could have gone in on Lost Ark when in the peak, but I'm not a fan of the style, art style. And like I said, I've just been playing Dota and Guild Wars. Does anyone here play Guild Wars 2? Dota is such a fucking time suck though. Thought about streaming some Guild Wars 2, but right now I've just been, when I do log in, I just farm stuff. So that's not gonna be fun content to watch. Could stream PvP. At my rank, I'm actually top 50 in NA. PvP in that game is a fucking joke. Guild Wars pretty old game. Guild Wars 2 is turning 10 soon. I believe this year was 9 years old. It just came out with the 3rd expansion. Guild Wars 1 is old. Yeah, it's kind of sad because most of the friends that I played with in undergrad have stopped playing the game entirely. And so I stopped doing endgame PvE stuff because all my friends are gone. You know, I could try to find a raid group and all that, but I just don't have the motivation for it. You know what I will say? It's nice that these switches fit perfectly into the PCB. It is such a good feeling. Not too tight, not too loose like novelty switches. Technically it's Kyle switches, right? But Novel Keys is the one overseeing most of the stuff. Like fucking NK creams. Why even have the 2 pins there if they're not gonna fit any PCB? Alright, so probably gonna end the stream in like 5-10 minutes. Just gonna put all these switches in and then start winding down. Because I'm gonna stream this build tomorrow night. I'm gonna maybe I should go back to my old stream time. So it used to be like 9 p.m. Central, so instead of doing 9 p.m. here, I'll do 8 p.m. here. Maybe a bit sooner than that, maybe 7:30 Mountain Time. So it'd end up being 9 p.m. Central. How many 7V builds planned? So, it's all coming together really, because I'm gonna build mine. I'm gonna build Davnus's first, I think. I had to rebuild his time TKL, and then he finally dropped off switches for this, and he dropped off the 7V. I'm gonna build his 7V. I'm gonna build my 7V. Chokan's switches and stabilizers came in, so we're gonna build his 7V soon as well. And then I'm gonna have to ask, because someone else has, hold on, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 5 7Vs sitting over here. I've only mentioned 3. So Turnstile would be the other one. I think maybe he had 2. Yeah, I'll have to message him as well. What's cracking, Hammer? Kuja26! Welcome to the stream. Thanks for the follow, by the way. But yeah, so there are 5 of them here. Gonna build 3 of them. Gonna build 2 of them in the coming month for sure. Mine will be after those 2. So it depends. Again, if you guys need switches lubed, keyboards built, or you know people who, you know, your time is worth way more than that, you should send them in. Cause I don't do adverts on social media or Reddit and all that. And so what I used to do was my streams were my ads for my keyboard building service. But because I've been streaming 8 months, yeah, so I might have to actually do ads. I don't want to, but oh well. Man, speaking of ads, dude, Twitch ads are getting so out of hand. I find that I just, outside of Dota games, I just can't be bothered to watch Twitch anymore just because of the crazy amount of ads. It used to be, oh, you've got Twitch Prime? No ads. Now Twitch Prime? Fuck you, ads. What does the emote say? Fuck taxi. Okay, what is the... Any lore masters over here? What is the context? Dirk74, welcome. We lost all the weight. Oh yes. Do you know me from the YouTube stuff, or did you used to be on Twitch? In my Twitch chat as well. Yeah, if I don't recognize any names, I'm really sorry. Like I said, first stream in 8 months, and not just that, but I'm pretty sure some people have changed their names, so I don't recognize anything. Taxi, who is Taxi, or what is Taxi? I don't even know what that is. From YouTube, yes, I look, yeah, Quite different. It's the glasses, man. That's what it is. Taxi makes switches. Are the switches worse than NK creams? Because NK creams still to me, they're my most hated switch for sure. Worst switch though, they're in my bottom. I was gonna say bottom 10, but it might even be bottom 5. Which is a shame because I like the color. The color is great. Dude, okay, so are people finally over NK creams? Because when I used to hate on it, I was very much in the minority. People actually hate them now? See, dude, I am always ahead of ahead of my time. They hated me because I spoke the truth. Shit. I wonder if you can actually find. I'm pretty sure I hated on them so long ago that that content is probably available on YouTube. Guaranteed headshots with creams. Dude, it's no wonder Tfue destroyed his board. If I had creams, I would fucking toss my board and my monitor too. Do you rock palms? Are palms done correctly? Dude, it's just crazy, right? Maybe I can go back and try to find my NK Cream's rants. Maybe. Because literally everything about that Switch is terrible. Other than the color. And the way it feels on the exterior. Right? It's got a nice texture on the outside, nice color, but everything else that makes it a Switch just sucks ass. Gateron Oil Kings. Gateron on top now, I think. Yeah, see, I don't even know. Has anyone fixed the ticking problem in a lot of the linears? Especially because when I last kept up with Switches, the Gateron linears, a lot of ticking. Very smooth, great tolerances. Let people enjoy whatever they want. I think that's fair, but I think in that same vein, Kerbal is free to shit on it. He seems to enjoy hating on those Switches. Let him enjoy it. Preference. No, so when I say ticking, it's mostly to do with the leaf, the metal leaf. I think. Pretty sure that's what the problem is. Imagine hating being someone's preference. I mean, that is preference, right? Like, I hate fruits. I actually do. That's a preference, right? If I had to write down my food preferences on my Tinder profile, fruits will be on there. As I fucking hate fruits. That's just it. Grapefruits, hey man, you take that back. Grapefruit flavor is great. Actually, I don't hate all fruits. I like their flavors. I just hate the texture. If you put it in a drink, I'll drink it. You put it in candy, I'll eat it. You serve it to me in like cake, yeah, you can fuck off with that shit. Oh, grapefruit is nothing like grapes, right? Mushiki, let's see you guys. Man, I don't mean to. I'm not trying to gatekeep Switches. I'm probably like the last guy to gatekeep Switches. But I don't think that what I don't like is when people try to cover up actual problems with switches by just saying preference. For example, if you look at any of my rants, like, I've done a lot of shit on Anki creams. Because Eameswood really liked the Anki creams that lubed and modded for him. And I've used those switches in, I want to say, at least 3 keyboards and other stuff as well. And even right from the start, I had the same problems as I did throughout my entire hatred for it. So first of all, the PC mount pins don't work basically. And then you get into that weird leathery feel where the switch will kind of stutter. If you push them slowly or at an angle, it would actually stutter. It was super weird. And then there was a ticking issue as well. And then without films, they just didn't sound very good. I think they sounded way better with switch films. But then it didn't solve the other problems that it had. But yeah, so for me, it's not so much that, oh, if you like this type of linear, you're shit. For me, it's if it's a bad product. And when I say bad, I mean like in terms of actual quality stuff. Not like, ooh, the springs are too heavy, or like, yeah, oh, if you like progressive springs, you're just trash, you know. You fucking progressive spring liptard. You know, those things, yeah, that's preference. But if a switch has actual bad design, I'm going to call them out on it. That's just it. Right, same thing with keycaps, right? If it has actual terrible design. If any hater has a preference. I mean, I was obviously being kind of facetious, right? But then again, maybe it's not obvious. Right? Like, I don't even know what taxi was. Until like 5 minutes ago. Yeah, but oh well. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, again, I think that hating things is fine. We got really early to have actually hate on stuff. Antiquitious! Yes. Hello, hello. I am back indeed. First stream in 8 months. And you made it. Stem's not fitting. Keycaps are right. Stem's cracking keycaps. Ooh, sounds like I didn't learn from the box switches that Kaihua made. Company's predatory. Didn't actually test the switches in use, or at least then make changes. So, is anyone actually pushing those switches though? I mean, obviously not at the Switch factory. Yeah. If they maybe push some of them, that would be good. But is anyone actually like telling people to buy them? Nancy from Taxi is forever contacting vendors and streamers trying to Oh, don't be such a negative Nancy, Kerbal. Custom switches. Keycaps they released were a train wreck. I was like 30 pounds or something. Looking good. Yeah, so from when I started trying to lose weight, I've lost 50 pounds. But I think maybe like from the last thing you saw me, maybe 30 sounds about right. I don't know. Are links blocked? No. I think you can put them in there. I think so. I don't remember blocking links. Look at this Instagram link. Oh, I hate that on Instagram you can't actually zoom in. Like what the on a desktop. What the hell is with that, dude? Every time I look at Instagram on desktop, it's like, is this a picture for ants? God, I do not like that logo. Wow, those shift keys are real shifty. Holy shit, those keycaps are the legends are terrible. Holy shit. I'll try to remember to give you a follow on my keyboard Instagram account. I should probably post on Instagram tomorrow, huh? CG Buen, thanks for the follow. Now, see, I will defend your right to hate on Taxi, because those keycaps look fucking awful. Man, shit. I wish Nancy would contact me for some sponsorship stuff, though. I will say I'm kind of surprised at how low the standards are for YouTube advertisers. Like, I've received so many emails like, oh, your channel is just what we're looking for. And I'm like, dude, I've got nothing on my channel. You want to send me free products? To do shitty ads? And sponsored content? She ain't sponsoring. Yeah, nah, dude. I am a man of integrity. Man of integrity. Up to $300 for a 5-minute ad. I am a man of integrity. Let me repeat that. Principled. Honest. Integrity. You bet your ass. I've got that. At a certain price, I might change my mind a little bit, but outside of that, I'm an honest, straight shooting man. That's what I am. I wouldn't sell 5G blockers if you pay me 500 bucks to do it. Not 800, we might be talking, but below that, no. That's just disgusting. It's contacted by Common and sells cheap keybs on Amazon. Mass drop? Just kidding. Drop, I mean. Dude, I'm just aging myself, huh? The keyboard boomer. I still call them mass drop. Looked at the products and I was like, okay, I'll get one, mod it, make some content, and I saw a botanical clone it was selling, I had to decline. As in, they cloned a keycap set colorway. Look like these on Amazon, and not call them cheap. Cheap quality. So my audio level is fine. I kind of should have checked earlier, huh? Dude, I'm actually curious to get some taxi switches. Put them on a hot swap board just to piss Kerbal off. Look like you guys made a board in a colorway of a logo to match. Not gonna lie, dude. If they pay me enough, I might actually push that. I'm just kidding. I say that. Zaku's are good, but I ain't buying them. Someone sends me some, I'll try it. Dude, that's how it is. If you're doing keyboard content, don't bother buying any of the stuff for yourself. I learned that pretty quick. Let other people waste their money. There's so many bad products out there. Let other people waste their money. Don't be me. Don't be dumb. I'm sure I buy a bunch of it to sell in my store. And yeah, that was one thing I could never I can never do, like having a keyboard store or whatever, because, well, maybe if I like curated it. But yeah, because like there's some real garbage products out there. And the problem is because the hobby is so relatively young that, you know, trends come and go real fast. Like I just found a huge bag of SIP sockets that I forgot that I even had. A ton of SIP sockets. Still have like 8 DZ60 PCBs just sitting there, unused. A bunch of LEDs. What else did I get? Oh, a whole big fucking vial of Krytox GPL 103 and some other stuff as well that I bought kind of in bulk years ago because at the time those things were popular, and I thought, oh, I can help save my build customers some money, but you know, you don't have to pay for shipping and all that. I already bought a few. I'm not making any profit off of it. I'm selling it to you for cost price and like split shipping basically. So like if I pay like $10 to get 10 PCBs in from China, you're basically just paying the cost of the PCB plus $1. And stuff like that. And, well, very quickly, things change, and, oh, we're going to make a Type-C version now. Oh, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. And then, well, now my PCBs are... No one wants them anymore. SIP sockets? Oh, we don't do in-switch LEDs anymore. Why the hell would we want that? Well, it's all about that SMD RGB. Also, I know my camera's lagging really badly. Has it been this way the whole time, or is it just because of the light? For some reason, it's starting to lag really bad, huh? I wonder if it's because I plugged the keyboard in. It's happened. Let me unplug it. Definitely happens. Let me try unplugging this board and then plugging the other one in. Oh, but I need this keyboard. We'll figure it out some other time. Oh god, it's already 2:30. So much for, alright guys, I'm gonna end the stream in 5 to 10 minutes. Okay. I really should end. So, I think I'm not gonna cook tomorrow. Camera source. No, so I think what's happening is not so much the camera that's just lagging. It was because it stopped after I unplugged the PCB. So it was a USB hub, active USB hub with a webcam, a mouse, one keyboard, this keyboard here, plugged in, and then I plugged the PCB in, and that's when it just shit on the camera. Yeah. Also because it is an 80-foot USB cable. It's an active cable, so that means that there's actually a power source that goes to it. But yeah, it's an 80-foot cable because I used to use 80-foot cables. I used to stream from one end of the apartment to the other. And I didn't want to have to buy. So right now, it's in the same room, but it's from one end of the room to the other. So I still need a long-ish cable. I don't need 80 feet. I can probably make do with like 25 feet, but I don't want to spend money on more cables right now when I can just use what I have. So 80 feet. I have 2 of them. 2 or 3 of them. At least 2 of them. I haven't had an HDMI cable that was around that length too. Long HDMI cable for cooking streams? Yeah, see, so that's the problem, right? When you want to get one from one end to the other. I have a second PC, but it's parts that I got for free, so it's a Haswell. It's kind of shit. It's quite laggy, so I can't just stream from that either. Maybe I could look at doing like a Steam Link setup or something. I don't know. But right now, I'll just deal with having a shit ton of stupid cables from one end of the living room to the other. They aren't shit, exactly. They ain't shit. No, they're really not that great. When I try to stream anything, it's pretty bad. Because it's what? 2 or 3 cameras and streaming as well. So with encoding and everything, if you try to add any devices, it just... Yeah. I mean, I still use it as an HDPC. It's fine. But if I try to do streaming or anything on it, oh, it's painful. Trying my best here. Yeah, no, I mean, general use, you know, I'm sure it's fine. But like I said, you start streaming multiple cameras and things like that. Oh, it's not good. I will say though, upgrading my CPU made a bigger difference in the games that I played than upgrading my GPU. I see a lot of people telling me, no, you gotta upgrade the GPU, man. Save your money. Just get a better graphics card. Nope, it was a CPU. So even though I had a, at the time it was a 7700K, and upgraded to a 10850K. Oh, so much better. A lot hotter, but so much better. Yeah, alright. At a what? 7700K? And then upgrade it to the 10850K. Before that I had a 46. No, 45? No, 46. Shit. Was it 4770K? I don't even remember. 7700K, not bad. Actually, it was probably one of the worst i7s in like the past decade. The bump up from the 6700K was not great, and then the gap between the 77 and the 8700 was huge. They had a big upgrade after 87. So 7700 actually was one of the worst, I believe. It also ran super hot. Does this screen still work? This screen still works. But, as you can see, that schedule, very outdated. Monday 9 p.m. Don't come to me. Go to Hammer Brother. That's when he streams. 3rd gen. I was going to say, you know the difference? No, yeah, so even 7700K, people are like, no, it's totally fine. Even 6 something. No, if you play multiplayer games, big fucking difference. Huge difference. MMOs, mobiles, anything like that. Just upgrade the CPU. Don't waste too much money on the graphics card. Look, Hammer Brother is still here. But yes. Yeah, Friday 9 p.m. Not me. Go to Hammer Brother. I don't do, no, Monday. I don't do Monday 9 p.m.s anymore. I really should try to stream more often. Because I don't know anyone in Greeley. And so... you guys are the only social life that I have. Yeah, I should probably try to go out and find something to do, huh? Yeah, my closest friends are what? Davness in Denver, so that's an hour away. And then another friend in Wyoming, that's 3 hours, 3.5, 4 hours, 2.5 hours away. Yep, moved here without knowing anyone. Yes, thank you all for tuning in. Should probably look for someone to raid, huh? Man, how the fuck do you even do that? Hold on. I'm pretty sure I still remember how to do it. Hold on. Let me look for someone. They don't have any recommendations. I'm in Colorado. There's apparently a keyboard meetup in Lakewood. Hey, that's where Deafness is. So excited to have a keyboard created near-ish. Liquid. I mean, the thing is, dude, if I go to a meetup, I would be so not out of touch. What's the phrase for it? Just out of it, right? Because like I've been out of the hobby for so long. I haven't streamed in 8 months. I show up like, hey guys, just built my 7V. I've been to Lakewood. I went to Lakewood last year. 11 months ago. 11 and a half months ago. Dim sum over there. It's the OG Anthony. Yeah. Sometimes I wish I'd been better about being more collaborative, I guess. Instead of just keeping to myself too much, you know, all the time. Yeah, now, I don't know. Gonna try to stream some cooking. I actually got I got a sewing machine. And some sewing supplies. Might get into doing that too. Probably not on stream yet, because the last time I did sewing was in elementary school. So that was a long time ago. You don't go and be awkward, you don't meet people, and you still don't know anyone. No, see, another thing also is... yeah, I've met a lot of keyboard... I've made a lot of friends through the keyboard community, but... outside of streams and outside of, like, some of the Discord stuff, I don't want to talk about keyboards. I think it's like if you're in IT, right? And your relatives, oh hey, but my Mac doesn't, I tried to install Lost Ark on it. It doesn't work. Could you try to help me figure out what's wrong with it? You just don't want to deal with it. So, kind of the same thing with me. I've done so much keyboard shit that I just don't, outside of streaming and Discord, I really don't want to talk about it. Any keyboard streaming can do a trifecta on making and crafting, Lego keyboard sewing. Yeah, dude, no, here, look, I'll show you. Hold on. Maybe you can see it. There's like a shit ton of boxes over there, but... can you see it? Oh, I have to move the I have to point the webcam down a bit. Hold on. Why did I do that, actually? That was a terrible idea. Hold on. Why didn't I just do this? Look at that! A Brother CS6000i. So, I mean, I haven't even taken it out of the box yet. But eventually, soon. Because I have some of my own clothes that I need to alter. No, eventually. Another thing I really want to do is, once I actually get half decent at it. So, I have a bunch of these flower shorts, right? You guys know what I'm talking about. So I'm still gonna wear some of them, but I've got at least like two or three pairs that I'm just not gonna wear anymore. And so what I want to do is I actually want to use the fabric and make shirt pockets out of it. So like what I'm wearing right now, pocket tee, the pocket over here. So instead of just a plain pocket, make a pocket out of this material. Slap it on. Or put them on pants to have a contrast pocket. Yeah, so that's something I've been wanting to do because I actually threw 2 or 3 pairs out, and then I was gonna throw more out recently because I just can't wear them anymore. But all of them were given to me by my mom. I haven't seen my mom in what, 7 years? 7, 8 years. Don't know when I'll be able to see her again. And so she used to buy those for us all the time. That's why I had like a dozen pairs in undergrad. And so I kind of just wanted, I just felt bad throwing them out. I at least want to keep the fabric or whatever. So yeah, could make some contrast pocket tees of them, which would be nice. Yeah, I did there's actually a arts and crafts workshop thingy near me, like super near me. We're talking like, well, I can't say how close, right? Then it would be too obvious, but super nearby. And they have like a sewing workshop and things like that. So I've thought about actually signing up for it just to at least meet people and make some friends or something. Yeah, I have thought about making a Greeley Discord as well, because I saw people on the Greeley subreddit were asking for one, and I might make one as well. Yeah, keyboard meetup on the 24th. I'll think about it, but that's next week. Next weekend. This guy just wants free fabric. Do you do sewing as well? Because you sound like you sound like you're familiar with it. Making friends is good. Yeah. Because when I was in Dallas, my friends were all mostly keyboard people. Mostly. I didn't have a lot of friends in Dallas. I'm a recluse. But one of the first friends I made over there actually was someone I met through Reddit. Hardware swap deal. We came to trade GPUs. I swear that's not a euphemism. But his EVGA 970 or 1070 blew up as I plugged it in. So the funny thing was, actually met the trade. He seemed trustworthy enough. And I was like, "Yep, okay." And he was like, "Are you sure you don't want to plug that in to test it?" I was like, "Oh, yeah, good call." I didn't want to do it at first because my computer at the time was a small form factor ATX, absolute pain in the ass to replace any components. So I was like, you know what? I'll just do it on my own time. But he was like, "Oh, you sure you don't want to test it?" Like, oh, I guess I should. So we did. And plugged the thing in. Heard a loud pop. And we both looked at each other and he was like, "Do you smell that?" I was like, "Yep. Smells like smoke." And so it's probably a blown capacitor or something. The EVGA 10 series had issues with that. And he was, he felt really terrible. And I was like, "Oh, dude, don't worry about it. I've read about this, And so that trade didn't end up happening. He got RMA his EVGA card, which ended up working out because he RMA'd it, got a brand new one, and then sold that to his brother, I think. NGB, hello. But yeah, but I felt really bad for him because he had fighting. So this friend had just moved from Colorado, or this person, this stranger, right? At the time he wasn't my friend yet, but I felt really bad for him because he was still living in a hotel at the time. He didn't have an apartment yet because he moved because his girlfriend started working at an airline over there, and he moved with her. And so I was like, oh dude, since you're new in town, if you need any restaurant recommendations or hit me up, we could go get a bite or something, because I just felt really bad for him, right? Jobless at the time, they didn't even have an apartment, and then now they even have a graphics card, so it's couldn't even game. But yeah, I ended up being a good friend. And so it was really sad that when I went to Dallas the weekend before I moved to Colorado, it was all really last minute. But he was out of town, so I couldn't see him. But hopefully he'll come to visit. But yeah, so through that friend, met another friend. That friend introduced me to another friend, and then Purple, who was here in chat. This was the guy that I would go get Ricky's Hot Chicken with every weekend. It was great. Honestly, some of the best times of my life. And also met him through a keyboard meetup. The first keyboard meetup that I went to. It might have even been the first keyboard meetup in DFW. It was on a Facebook group. I didn't have a car, so I asked in the group, I was like, hey, can anyone give me a ride? And he actually messaged me. Didn't murder me on the way there or on the way back. So definitely buddy material right there. Yeah, so I'll think about going to the meetup, but again, I'll be out of my element. That's the word. That's the phrase I was thinking of. Hey, look, he's still here. I didn't realize he's still here. Everyone I've met is cool. See, I don't know about that. There's been a lot of cool people for sure. I've met cool people. Herbert is one of them, I swear. I'm not saying it just because he's here, but yeah, I don't know. I disagree with everyone I've met is cool. I've met some real shitheads. Even at the meetup. Yeah, Purple can attest to that. But yeah, I don't know. I'll think about it. Because I'm just washed up and burnt out, right? Yeah, because I'd also need to find a way to get there. This drunk or high that want to meet, dude. Yeah, so there was this guy who was pulling keycaps off people's boards, just randomly, just like holding things up, and then not just pulling keycaps off boards, stuffing them in his pockets, and then just being annoying, being obnoxious. And no one called him out on it. Yeah, so it wasn't just him as well. Him and his friends were just laughing and they thought it was hilarious. Yeah, because I didn't know anyone there. So it's like, the fuck is happening? And I just remember telling Purple, I was like, hey, just keep an eye on that guy, like, make sure I get those keycaps back or whatever. Man, I need new emotes too, huh? pulling keycaps and then stuffing them in his pockets, pretending to like, oh, I'm gonna walk out. Are you guys annoyed? Look at me, I'm so funny. It's a prank, bro. It's just a prank. Yeah, but he seemed to be friends with one of the people who was very popular in the keyboard community at the time. Yeah, the people now are better, I would say. But like 4 or 5 years ago, a lot of people who were popular in the community were just absolute dickheads. It upset me. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he grabbed some of my stuff and then yeah, I was just like snickering. Like, I feel like meetups. I mean, it's a lot of the meetups now are more professional, but back then it was just 20 people in like a kind of private area of a coffee shop. Yep, that was him. He was one of the popular ones. Yep. And then yeah, streamers defending J-Chan, withholding my M65 because I was calling J-Chan out in the Geek Hack thread for not respecting any of the deadlines he was setting for himself. He set so many new deadlines and it would always just be a new excuse. And I wasn't being a Karen, because I would always wait until it was like a week after the deadline to like, hey man, what happened to the 5th deadline? It's been a week since the 5th one. No one knows who he is anymore. Is Top Clack still a thing? No? Wait, Top Clack is dead? Did I just outlive Top Clack? Then again, who actually watches it, right? So I don't blame you if you don't even know. Does anyone here actually know? Anybody? Holy shit, dude. They were just streaming to spite me. It's what it was. They're like, oh shit, Anthony stopped streaming? Okay, we can quit now. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, because Quakeums, one of the hosts, one of the big names in the community at the time, he was good friends with J-Chan, guy behind Keyclack, who ran the first ever ramen group buy. I even have a post about it. Let me find it. Alright. So for those of you who don't know the lore, this was one of the early keyboard dramas. Submitted, sort by top. But yeah, so basically the guy intentionally. Okay, here. You know what? God, what happened to? Oh, and now it's 3 a.m. Fucking hell, dude. Hold on. Let me. Can I do a desktop capture? A window capture. That's what it is. There we go. Can I display it? Oh god, it's taking up too much room. Wait. Oh, is it locked? Why can't I move it? that's better. Best me was the one you hosted in your apartment? Dude, I still think that was fun. I still think that was, I mean, it was probably not safe at all, right? Like, having so many strangers in your apartment, but... I was a fucking idiot. But it's not like I just went out and just randomly invited people. Especially when everything went silent because of the roommate. Yes, dude. Oh. But okay. Anyway, back to this so I can go to bed. You can go ahead and read this post. So if you haven't heard of J-Chan and Keeklak since, you can thank me. No, I wouldn't say like I was. You know, I think that he was his own downfall for the most part. But this was at the height of the Keeklak J-Chan popularity. Called him out on it. Quickums, one of the hosts of Top Clack, he was laughing at his buddies because he was very close with J-Chan. And he was laughing about how J-Chan was intentionally withholding my M65 just to spite me. Intentionally not shipping it out. And so one of the guys who was in on the voice call actually came to tell me about it. He was like, hey man, Quickums was laughing about it. And it seems like J-Chan is intentionally withholding yours. And yeah. He's tried to like give half apologies. We tried to give one. I never did call him out by name though. At least not in the thread. I should have done that. That would be one of my biggest regrets in the keyboard hobby for sure. Not like straight up just naming him. Keyboard meetup at Ricky's when? That is such a terrible idea. Can you imagine all the fucking... I mean, it's a good idea for anyone who's not gonna actually be looking at the keyboards, like me. I'll just be there for the chicken. But yeah, just imagine all the Carolina Reaper dust falling through the cracks in your keycaps, between your keycaps. Trying to not spill Coke Zero all over your boards because shit is too spicy and you're just shaking. Dude, how do you even talk about it? Actually, you know what? That's a great idea. That way, no one can even talk to you. Because they're just struggling. One of my favorite moments was when I was eating Atomic Fireballs. So, Atomic is the highest tier of spice at Ricky's Hot Chicken. Fireballs are the fried cheese curds. And it is the spiciest thing I've ever put in my mouth. Just absolutely the spiciest. Because the first time I had it, my face actually went numb. Never experienced that before. It was so spicy it actually went numb. For sure the spiciest thing. And I love spicy food. But yeah, so I remember I was eating Atomic Fireballs or something like that. And then first of all I was like, so what do you think about Israel and Palestine? I was like, you picked the worst fucking moment to ask me such a big question. Yeah, because I couldn't talk for like 10 minutes. It was just too fucking spicy. Keyboard meetup and pickin' at my new place later this year. Nice, that does sound like fun. You know, all the lovely oil from the fireballs. Maybe I just need them frozen and shipped. Her quickest went to small town down in Colorado. Oh shit! Okay, it's 3:10. Man, how long ago was it when I was like, oh, I'm gonna look for someone to raid. Okay, let's look for someone. 30.5 hours. The original plan was to stream for an hour because it was supposed to be a test stream. Supposed to be. Alright, let's look for... Does anyone else hate that on the Twitch creator dashboard, there's no easy way to go back to Twitch? You have to click on the fucking thing in the top right corner instead of on the top left corner, and then click back to Twitch. Instead of just like having the top bar being standard, and you can just click on the Twitch logo to go back to Twitch. Yet, it's just a completely separate thing. It's so annoying. Streaming tonight. So, tonight as in Friday? Yes, that is the plan. The plan is to stream same time as my old streams. So, 9 p.m. Central. 8 p.m. Mountain Time. I should probably just stick to night. No, I should probably change the Mountain Time. But I said, so same time as it used to be. That's the plan. Alright, so I was gonna look for keycaps. See if anyone's streaming. Zaniard is online now. Alright. Let's go there. I'm gonna be honest. Don't know who that is. Seems pretty new, so. From the Philippines. Hey, and I'm from Malaysia. Wait, from the Philippines, born and raised in the States. That means he's not from the Philippines. He's Filipino, but he's not from the Philippines. He's born and raised in the United States. But alright, let's go there. Oh wait, oh, I see what he said. He means. He lives in the Philippines. Okay, I am. It's too late. I am an idiot. So, he's from the Philippines as in... He's located right now in the Philippines. Born and raised in the United States. Okay. Alright, let's go there. Go say hi. Thanks again, Tim Keyless, for the raid. Alright, everybody, thanks so much for being here. Oh god, I didn't do the credits. I completely forgot about that, but too late now. We'll do it tomorrow, though. Thanks again for the subs and the follows. The raid. Thank you, everybody. I hope you have a good rest of the night. 6-9 viewers. Go give Zaniert that 6-9. I will see you all in 18 hours. No, 17 hours. Whatever. See ya. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks again. Oh, I gotta get used to looking at the camera over here. Peace. NGB. Sinvac. Geekster. Purple. Who else is here? Hammerbutter. Green Savage. Anticious. Have a good night.